Brian Keeler here. Welcome. I'm doing a plein air painting over Seneca Lake near Lodi, New York. And the image that you're going to see on your screen here right now is what it looked like yesterday. I had about 2 hours of work yesterday, and I'm back here today. It's the end of January. You might be able to tell that it's snowing a little bit, but us plein air painters are not deterred by a little cold weather. So come on in and I'll show you what I'm doing here. There was a beautiful sunset yesterday. Today it's quite overcast, but I got the impression in yesterday, so I'm going with what I had yesterday. And the sun was setting right about here, and it was just the peripheral light. The sun was kind of behind the clouds, and the clouds were pretty much like this at a certain time, but oftentimes I'll embellish them or use the existing clouds and then kind of invent them as I go. But this color combination that I'm using, it's a violet yellow in the sky. It's kind of a dyad. There are opposites on the color wheel, and I oftentimes will use that combination. So come on in close, if you will, and you'll see what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of scumbling the color on here. There's going to be another layer of clouds here. I started to do it up here, kind of a high level of clouds here that'll eventually go in there. The paint's getting a little thick. It's kind of, the cold is kind of making it less than fluid. And then the clouds kind of went out of space here. There's a thing I'm going to correct here. I don't like the three evenness of these three sets of clouds, so I'm going to move one up a little bit here to make the intervals a little more interesting. And come on in, look at my palette here just for a second and see what I'm doing. I'm going to put a little bit of, just a tad of blue in here. That's just about all I want, just a tad to okay, I'm going to go back up to my painting here now. And I'm moving quite quickly, and just trying to get a suggestion of the sky here, which I pretty much do. Down here toward the horizon, it was getting more towards the orangish color, and so I've suggested that there too. And I'll soften these clouds up a little bit when I go home. Okay, I'm going to do one other thing here that I was working on. There's these fields, and on the opposite side of the lake over here, and they're just a very muted gray, kind of a warm ochreish gray, but mostly gray. And I'll detail these up when I go home, but right now I'm just trying to get in the general placement and seeing how they're working in relation to the house here in the foreground, the house and the barn, and just kind of getting a general suggestion of them in here. Okay, I think that's all I'll do for right now, so I'll see you later in my studio when I'm finishing up. Okay, thanks.